Philip Mena, ABC News correspondent from Little Rock, joins us. Good morning, Philip.
Good morning.
What's the latest?
Well, the FBI has now joined the investigation along with Little Rock Police. They've doubled the reward money. It's now up to $40,000, and they're hoping that that will entice someone to come forward with the information that they need to get somebody arrested in this and give the family the justice that they deserve.
Did any eyewitnesses, and was the grandmother able to give a description?
Well, that's one of the big problems. It was raining very hard that night, and all they're able to tell is they do not have a good description of the suspect other than he was driving a black Chevy Impala. They later identified it as a 2003 to 2005 model. But other than that, not much.
What's interesting, take us back into what exactly happened. She was trying to pull into the parking lot. What happened?
Okay, they were pulling up at an intersection, and the shooter pulls up behind her and honks her horn, trying to speed her up through the intersection. The grandmother honks back. She tells police that the person gets out of that Impala and fires a gunshot she believes is into the air. She speeds off. She drives for 15 minutes where she pulls over into the mall. She's supposed to meet up some family members there, and it is only then that she makes that startling discovery that her grandson had been shot.
What's the sense like in Little Rock? Has the community sort of rallied around her and the family?
Oh, they're in shock. I mean, this is a 3-year-old kid we're talking about, and he's shot just days before Christmas. He has presents that are still sitting under the tree, from what I'm told, by the pastor. And this is just, as you can imagine, a difficult situation for anyone, much less for an innocent toddler just sitting in the back seat with his sibling and grandmother.
Do the police or the FBI, do they have anything else to go on other than a late model Chevy?
Well, they think the shooter is likely very familiar with this neighborhood where the shooting occurred. It's not near any major highways, and it's somewhere where you have to either live here or be visiting someone who lives here in order to be in this area. So they have that to go on, and they believe that someone in this neighborhood knows something, and that is why they feel it is so important to get the word out and encourage anyone to say anything that might have, ring some bells and get this guy caught.
Do we know it's a man?
Yes, they said all they know, it was a tall black man in a Chevy Impala. The color was black of the vehicle, and it's a model 2003 to 2005.
And the reward is how much as of now?
$40,000. It was doubled in recent days.
Philip Mena, ABC News correspondent in Little Rock, Arkansas. Philip, thanks for checking in.
Yeah, no problem.
You got it. Coming up next hour, we'll check in with Tom Rivers, who's going to be live in Berlin. Also, Dr. Michael Lim is on the way, and Feast Magazine will give us a couple of restaurants, too.